Once upon a time, in a remote African village called Abraka, there lived a group of native people who never seen or known civilization. Their lives revolved entirely around their village. They were great hunters and farmers. Their diet consisted mainly of meat, vegetables, and fruits. The villagers usually dressed in skirts made of animal skins and wore necklaces and armbands made of beads. One day, the king of the village died. According to tradition, the next king was to come from one of two royal families entitled to the throne. Discussions began within both families about who should be chosen as their representative. Soon, both families presented their candidates: Okonta from the Tondo family and Damburi from the Ibuda family. Both families were highly respected in the village. The next step was to consult the oracle to make the final decision. The chief priest was to set a date for this ceremony. However, before the date was fixed, Damburi decided to visit the chief priest in secret, hoping to gain favor over Okunta. When Damburi arrived at the chief priest's house and explained his intentions, Pinto, the chief priest, refused. He told Damburi that the gods of their land forbade such actions. Damburi left the chief priest's house angrily. When Damburi got home, he began to plot another way to ensure his victory. Suddenly, he came up with the idea of eliminating the chief priest. He contacted a group of local gangsters and hired them to kill the chief priest while he was working on his farm. On the planned day, the gang led by Damburi set out on their mission. As they were on their way, they heard an unusual and loud noise. It was a military plane that had lost control. The plane crashed and exploded, killing Damburi and all of his gang members. Only one of them, named Chimso, survived. The pilot of the plane also survived by ejecting before the crash. Chimso managed to leave the crash scene and went straight to the chief priest, where he confessed everything.
Your Highness, I have come to beg for forgiveness and to confess my sin. Damburi hired us to come and kill you. On our way to carry out this mission, the gods sent down a heavy fire from heaven. It burnt us. It burnt Damburi and my other friends to death beyond recognition. Damburi is dead. My other friends are dead as well. I'm here to confess to you and to pray for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please.
The chief priest was happy and grateful to the gods for sending the plane to kill his enemies. Okonta was later installed as the new king. Meanwhile, as the pilot of the crashed plane approached the village warriors prepared to attack him. The pilot, seeing this, pulled out his pistol and fired a shot into the air. The warriors hesitated at the sound but continued their approach. Then the pilot aimed and shot one of their animals, which fell dead immediately. Only then did the warriors realize that the small weapon in the man's hand was far stronger than their arrows. The pilot waved at them to calm down and explained his predicament. When the chief priest heard about the pilot, he realized that the crash had been instrumental in his survival. He told the villagers to respect the pilot, believing he was sent by the gods to save their kingdom. King Okonta agreed with the chief priest. Understanding that Danburi succeeded in killing the chief priest, he might have been killed as well. Thus, the pilot became a hero in the village. Soon, the pilot managed to fix his radio and called for support. After a few days, a military helicopter landed in the village with heavily armed soldiers. They picked up the pilot and left. The king and the chief priest were very happy, but also sad that their hero had gone.